And it's basically what it is. I will pause and tell you guys my opinion about what he's saying.
Or something that I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do with. That's the worst feeling. Okay.
See, right off the bat, he claims that he's in financial dire straits. He got himself in the position of bankruptcy, and he got himself in that position. He spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a mobile game, WWE Champions. Here's the thing that he could have went and invested that money into something else instead of giving it to um, that company. He could have invested it. He could have kept working. He could have kept working for. I mean, when he got laid off, he could have went and searched for another job and said, "Okay, I need to search for another job." Um, my opinion is this: he he scams his viewers so much by saying, "Oh, let's hit the goal, let's hit the goal," and then you hit a goal, and he says he half butts it during the during some of the reward process. He doesn't do it fully. He doesn't complete games. The problem is as a streamer, and you think you're doing something right throughout the years, but let's be honest here. I don't think you're doing anything right, even though you got a YouTube plaque saying this is how many followers you have. But still, I think that if you get your content to be better instead of worse, then you really need to listen to your viewers instead of berating them or telling them off. If their viewers are just telling you, if your viewers are telling you what you need to be doing, you kind of need to do it. Your viewers are gonna be your critics. If I had viewers, it's going I'm gonna have critics. I'd rather have the tough critics. I'd rather have them be tough on me and say what I need to do better. Then I could become better. So let's continue.
Yes, of course, morons saying I insulted my wife's cooking. No, I didn't. Again, what is wrong with you fucking losers? What is wrong with you? Can you get a fucking life and stop micro-analyzing everything I say and trying to twist it into something toxic because you are life losers? No one insulted my wife's cooking, you fucking armpit scratching mouth droolers.
This is what I'm talking about. He he's so toxic against the viewers that he figures out he insults them in so many ways. It's like, what, dude? You It took you a while just to put a gaming PC together. You you paid oodles amount of money for a Switch 2. You tried to get both. Yeah, excuse me. Both versions of the Switch. You don't need two versions of the Switch. So you right there, you're being toxic as hell with your viewers again. And because the fact of the matter is, most people are afraid to talk back at you, to tell you what you're doing wrong or what your detractors are basically the people that are just basically telling you off and basically telling you what it is, and they're your real critics, man. The detractors, you better listen to them because I guarantee you. Shout out to Duty Stream. Shout out to Memology 101. Shout out to everybody that has ton of video. Shout out to Hey Avery. Um, I watch his videos too, and I subscribe to him. They watch videos on Lumux. Excuse me for saying I butchered that name. Uh, I sound it off in my head, and sometimes it's like, you know, but this is what I'm talking about. This is a narcissistic guy. He basically is just basically being narcissistic with this problem. He tells you, he thinks he's telling you the honest truth. He ain't. He's lying to you. He's manipulating you, and basically he's just telling you, he's just insulting you. So let's continue.
Didn't happen. Shut the fuck up. And quite honestly, it wasn't good. Like I ordered this jambalaya and it tasted worse than what my wife makes when she makes homemade gumbo. I'm serious. It actually, her gumbo tasted better. I'm like, oh. And I'm gonna ban every single fucking dunce who says it too. Goodbye. Get the fuck out of the chat. You're so dumb. There we go. Fuck you, and fuck you. Tweedledum, Tweedledummer, and Tweedledummest, all gone. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. Now, of course, some ridiculously stupid people on the internet.
This is what I'm talking about. He just he insulted he insulted everybody. He insults. He doesn't he doesn't take a one hint of constructive criticism. If you're sounding nice about it, if you're being kiss buddy about it, and he'll take the criticism. But I wouldn't even do that. I would tell him straight up, hey, you're dog crap. You need to improve on this. You need to do this. You need to do that. You're basically dog water. It, like, if somebody told me I was dog water and told me that I need to improve, yes, you're darn right. I'm going to try to improve on my content. I'm a first time content creator. I've I've played games for a long time. Um, this guy's older than me, basically. But a 10-year plan. What 10-year plan does he have? What has he promised his parents? If his parents, if he's promised his parents that, hey, blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? That promise to his parents is not very good. It's not been promised very well. I want to do more reactions on him, BHD. Shout out to BHD too. He's funny as heck, but I've also heard the stories on why he doesn't hang out with certain groups anymore or certain friends. I've heard about that. I'll react to it too. Um, but shout out to Memeology 101. I'm sorry if I'm doing this on such notice to where, I'm on Twitch. I wanted to do a reaction on Twitch. Um, I might do the same video, the same reaction for YouTube, but right now I'm testing it out on Twitch. See how I do. See what I have to work on. But this guy is just absolutely just. It's just he thinks he calls people out. He thinks he thinks he's the man. He thinks he's this. He thinks he's that. But I don't think he's not. I I really don't think that. I really think that the the I really think that he needs to. I really think that he needs to really really think about what he's doing. If he thinks about what he's doing, and if he um, asks you, "Oh, I'm sorry, what should I do to make my content better?" Well, that's what he should be doing. But he doesn't know how to do damage control for that meaning. So I'm going to continue. and I'll shed some lights on a few other points that I have about this guy.
Internet actually think they can make a big deal out of the fact that I didn't formally record a DSP tries it. That's how fucking insane these losers are. Guess what? We hit the goal. I ordered food. I ate the food, and I told you it wasn't good. Literally, the only thing we didn't.
This is what I'm talking about. He has a little segment called DSP Tries It. So this is how he scams his viewers again. He asks everybody to push through and to basically, hey, push through this, blah, blah, blah. I need your support. I need money, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to ask for money on that. I'm not going to ask for money on YouTube or Twitch. Um, I'm not, like, y'all can sub to me on Twitch. I'm not monetized yet. Um, I do want to be a better content creator. I also would like to ask you guys if you guys have any pointers or anything else like that. Just let me know. Just let me know. Chat with me and tell me what I need to do better. Or, on YouTube, just comment. Like, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. Um, yeah, this guy is just a piece of work. Like, 150 a stream or more. He wants to hit it all the time, the goals. People are not going to have the disposable income every freaking time that this guy turns on a stream and says, oh, I want to clock in, I want to make all this money. Hint, hint. I mean, we should stop giving these people money. If you really love a streamer, if you really love the content he's putting out, okay, fine, support him. But if this guy's content is this way, and you have to, that's the thing. A streamer should not be doing this. A streamer should be earning your likes, earning your subs, earning everything that you are, like, when you're watching, you're like, you know, you want to be entertained. When you get home, you don't want another hit to your account to happen and be like this. Well, I want, you know, if you want a hit to your account because you enjoy the streamers, that's where it's at. But this guy is a piece of work. He's a piece of something. My opinion about him has not been the greatest. Um, I appreciate all the detractors out there, especially Duty Streams, Homology 101, everybody that does content on this guy, even Almighty Tevin. He does a fantastic job on this content. He exposes this guy for being a scammer. This guy is a scammer. I would not give a cent to this guy. I'm sorry, but
I didn't do a formal DSP tries it where I rated the food and I didn't play the intro. But you got DSP tries it, just it wasn't a great episode, so I decided not to actually formally produce and upload it. You could still watch it as part of the marathon, which is archived. So if you're such a mentally ill moron who you think I owe you something because I didn't do a formal DSP,
it's it's funny because he he puts this watermark of a nuclear going nuclear. This guy is absolutely going nuclear on his viewers for them complaining to him about his DSP tries it got cut short because he did not like the food. So, if I was doing a Metal Gear Fan 2014 tries it, excuse me, sorry. Um, if I was doing a tries it video on a shake or on a food product, and I'm gonna sit there on the video, tell you the reviews about it, try it, I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna try it once or blah 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 and be done with it. I'm gonna keep trying it. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna be like this. Hey, this product is either good or bad. Don't get it. So I'm not gonna cut it short. I'm gonna tell you the reviews. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. I'm gonna tell you a long, extended opinion about how, you know. But he, and the title is so cool. DSP reaches toxic limits, crashing out after audience calls him out for scamming them with the rewards. And it's true. This guy is nothing but a scammer. He scams his viewers, and his viewers are calling him out for it and saying, "You shouldn't be scamming us like that." And then he went nuclear on them. His viewers deserve so much better than what he's treating them. That many people go to his channel and sub to him. I would never sub to this guy's channel because he's so toxic, and it's horrible. It's horrible of what he's doing. It's just it's like my question is how many times did he break TOS on here? How many times? That is my legit question. How many times? What in the dog water, absolute dog water, is going on here?
He tries it. You can kiss my hairy ass. You get nothing. Good day.
I don't think we want to kiss your hairy butt, buddy. We're not interested. So why don't you go out and get an actual job?
Sir. Yep, I'm toxic. Then we've got Fox McFox with a $5 super chat. Why'd you say in the Daily Rap it wasn't a DSP tries it? Okay, allow me to explain this.
This is what I'm talking about. He mentions stuff like this. He mentions little mundane things, or he mentions this like on a daily rap. He says he mentions this on a daily rap. That it's not a DSP tries it. That's how he scams his viewers. He scams them by thinking, hey, if you reach this goal, we're doing a DSP tries it, blah, blah, blah. This is what it is. If you go back to his videos, you'll see that, hey, this is what I'm doing for a DSP tries it. And it's going into correlation of what he's talking about and how he's scamming you. He scams. That's what he does. He scams for a living.
Real slow so everyone gets it. Because there's some people, if I talk too fast, they don't understand.
I really love the way that he assumes that everybody's stupid. I just love the narcissism right there that's coming out of his butthole every time. He's like, oh well, everybody's stupid. I need to explain to him a little bit slower. No, most of the viewers, excuse me, sorry, most of the viewers are smarter than you think. Most of them are smart. Now, a percentage of them, yeah, they, there's certain definitions that they know or don't know, but I'm not, I'm not calling them out like that. I'm just saying that every time this guy calls everybody out, he assumes everybody's stupid. We're not stupid. We're smarter than you think, DSP. Guess what? You need to get a life. You're married. You should be providing for your wife. Your wife should not be putting her money into what your business. Her money is her business, not yours. So let's get that little straight here, buddy, because you really need to go and get a job and just do something positive with your life.
Are you ready? Okay. We hit the support goals. I ordered the food as promised. I tasted the food as
Again, people keep giving this guy money, $40 out of 150, and he's not even playing games. Not even playing games. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I get people who have a favorite streamer and they love to support him and they want to be on that wall, but support a streamer that is actually making good content, and that's not telling you mundane things and not insulting you. You guys are more better than that.
Promised. I told you the food wasn't good. These are all things that normally happen during a DSP tries it.
Again, you scam people, and that's what you do. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sorry, but you really need to be ashamed of yourself because how you're scamming these people is just ridiculous.
The only thing I didn't do is I didn't play the intro and I didn't record it as an on-demand video.
Yeah, because you scam people. You didn't play the intro of DSP Tries It because you didn't. You It was technically a DSP Tries It, but you wanted it, but you kept the money. You scammed, and so you just, what are you doing? You're not pulling out any good content with this. If people want to see you eat something and not like it and sit there and you speak dead air for the last 45 minutes to an hour, I mean, come on, I would go to an interesting stream and watch them play a game. Come on. Let's get real, folks.
Video to watch because I didn't think that it was a quality episode because I was too inebriated. Okay? I'm not going to put out something.
Again, too inebriated. I mean, if he's getting smashed and everything else, maybe you need to control your intake of your alcohol, buddy. Instead of you screwing people out of a DSP Tries It, you continue the DSP Tries It because they gave you the money, they gave you the support. You shouldn't be you shouldn't be screwing reviewers like this. And I believe these detractors when they say you scam your viewers, and you do. I see it even in raw flipping videos, unrecorded segments that you are doing this to people. Always you're always you're greedy. Everybody calls you pig roach. Well, that's the truth.
Thing that is an inferior version in my professional capacity as a creator. That's my prerogative.
Prerogative. And look at this disgusting guy eating a pizza like a pig roach. Look at the face. He's like this. Oh, oh. He's just processing everything. It's like, well, I want dead air. So
I still went through every single step of what I promised.
no, you didn't. You didn't go through every step. You should have. You should have said DSP Tries It. You should have hung out with that. You should have actually said more. You should have said, oh, the reason why I don't like it, or an in-depth reason why you don't like it. You need to learn to notice that, hey, this is why I don't like this stuff. This is why you need to go in depth on why you don't like it. And you didn't need to cut it short because you
And
you, you really scammed your viewers. And somebody's giving you $40 out of 150. I wouldn't be that person giving you anything.
gave you the content, and you can watch the content as part of the archived stream, which I left live on this channel.
Yeah, it's crap content. You gave crap content. You should have at least you know, you should have at least uphold yourself better than that. You should have at least said, "Oh, I need to do my content better. I need to work on it."
Channel just for this purpose so that someone couldn't try to say that I didn't do it because it did. You can watch it right now. Okay. Now, if you actually think that I did not fulfill my end of the deal,
I don't think you fulfilled your end of the deal. You scammed everybody. What you did was is you thought you upheld your your deal. You did not uphold your end of the deal. You basically scammed everybody. You said, "Oh, I'm going to do a DSP Tries It, blah, blah, blah." You went, you had the food ordered, you paid probably way over than what it was worth anyway, because that's what you do. You DoorDash everything every time. It's just like you couldn't go out and be like this: "Hey, everybody, I'm going to the restaurant to get my thing, my food." You should have done that for a DSP tries it. You should have said, "Hey, anybody want to go join me to go to the restaurant and come back with the food so I can try it in front of you guys?" You should have done that, but yet you didn't because you don't know how to adapt.
because I didn't play the intro that says DSP tries it. Then hold on 1 second. Ready? DSP tries it. Hi. On today's new episode of DSP Tries It, I'm going to try telling all of you dunce fuck.
And here he goes insulting everybody again after he played the intro of DSP Tries It. After it's too late, when you did the episode, you didn't play the intro. You should have. You should have played the intro. You're you're being stupid. You're telling your viewers that they're idiots. You basically are proving to them you are scamming them.
Detractors that I don't give a fuck about what you say.
Again, the detractors are right. They have receipts. You don't have receipts. Just when you went on an interview with Steve, Steve, um, I don't know his last name, so don't, I'm horrible with names half the time. So when you went on with Steve, that interview, when he called you out on all your crap and all the receipts that the detractors had, you denied, denied, denied. And you shouldn't have been denied. You should have at least admitted it so you could actually have your conscience cleared. But you don't, and you're just gonna ride or die with this one.
5 out of 5.
That's funny. Detractors right now, they're just like sitting there like, yeah, you're full of crap.
5. Amazing. DSP tries it. All right, I hope you enjoyed that special edition of DSP Tries It. Okay, good stuff. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, that version, that there was no DSP try that. You basically played an intro for you just to tell everybody off and to insult people again. That's what you're best at, and that's what you're good at, is insulting everybody. You should really be ashamed of yourself for scamming people. That's what you do.
What was that? What was that? That was the messiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my time.
And everybody, I would like to say this. After this video, I'm probably going to stream Planet Crafter again. So if you guys want to stick around and watch me play Planet Crafter or Phasmophobia, I'm thinking about playing Phasmophobia. I'm not sure. I might play Planet Crafter tonight. Then tomorrow I will stream again, but my streaming schedule is kind of spaced out a little bit. So yeah. So after this video, I'm gonna stream Planet Crafter, and yeah, this guy is a buffoon.
Entire life. What the fuck? Because this time it did not work. Like, I didn't get to sleep in extra or nothing because I didn't feel good. I try to eat something to recover from my hangover and it makes my stomach sick. And now all day I'm running around doing a whole bunch of stressful nonsense. And then
Again, he is telling you excuses that a streamer tells excuses on why they're sick or why they're doing this and why they're doing that. Well, here's the thing. He shouldn't be telling you excuses. He should be hitting you guys up and saying, I'm sorry if I can't make it. Or he should be doing the stream anyway by saying, hey, everybody, I'm not feeling too great. I hope you understand. I'll play a game or I'll, excuse me, sorry. When a streamer gets sick or when they get hungover, I mean, of course, it's good to be flipping honest with your viewers, because if you're not honest with your viewers, then what do you have? What do you have? What kind of viewers do you have that are going to believe every lie. We shouldn't be lying to people. Especially this guy shouldn't be lying to people. But unfortunately, when you have a guy like this and he's making a killing or making something and he's insulting viewers, it's kind of a problem. It's a big problem. And these guys are locals, and I have to agree with I do have to agree that these locales, they really need to really need to look at themselves in the mirror. So yes, I think that this guy is a piece of work. He's a piece of something. I'm sorry, but I will. I want to pray for him, but like I said, he needs to either get a job or do something productive because he's in his house all the time until he goes out and runs errands with his wife. I feel bad for his wife in a way, but in a way I don't because she married into this. She did, and she lost all contact with her sister just because of this guy.
My stomach is killing me. Like, let me put it this way. If I actually was not me and I wasn't stalked and harassed by a bunch of crazy losers on the internet, okay, I would tell you all about yesterday and there would be some interesting stuff. You guys would laugh your ass off at some of it. All right. Like something just happened that was so funny. But the thing is, it's private stuff. That's not stuff from the studio, from my streams. I can't tell you it. There was a time when I would have, and there was a time when I have. But sadly, if I tell you private stuff going on in my life, a whole bunch of people go insane. They hyper focus on it. They try to use it to hurt me and do messed up stuff. So I can't tell you. Like, I'm not even kidding.
He's talking about the detractors. Um, Let me tell you something. That these detractors are doing really great work, really great videos, because they're exposing this guy for scamming people. He's scamming his viewers. He scams all his viewers. He scams the new people that come in his streams. And thank God the Kino Casino arc is done because that was just getting like I just like I get it. I get it if excuse me. I get why they worked with him. I get it. But this guy is just ridiculous. How he treated his best friend of his his best friend Craig from Side Scrollers. That was the most ridiculous thing on DSP. He should have at least told the truth. He should have at least told the truth on there. I think Side Scrollers was doing great for the interview. Um, I heard about when he did an interview with the quartering, and that sucked. I thought Side Scroller's interview went well. I think that Craig hit the nail on the hammer. I think Adam Craigler um, hit the nail on the head right there. I think he hit so many nails on the coffin. He would not get out of the coffin. So that's my opinion.
Kidding. 1,000,000%. If I actually told you, I know exactly how my detractors would try to mess with myself and others around me. I'm not kidding.
Comedic.
So the
$84 out of 150. Everybody keeps giving him money. He's not even streaming. He's not even doing anything. That blows my mind. Like somebody gives him money, and like it may be fake tips for him, or it may be a person that actually enjoys the stream. More power to you, buddy. But dude, you're giving your money to a person that thinks he's better than all y'all. He thinks he's better than you, and he ain't.
funny part about it is these idiots, right, who want good content and, oh, Phil.
Idiots means detractors. He does not like detractors. He didn't like the fact that they exposed him. Well, guess what? Get used to it, buddy. Get used to it. Because guess what? They're sticking around for the longest time. And they're going to always have content. They're always going to have content when you're around. It don't matter. Always going to have content. Your content is not fun. Your content is not great. You think it is because of how long you lasted. You had it easy when you first started YouTube. So, you know, yeah.
We'll tell a funny story. We'll make fun of him today. You can't even get the story anymore. I would love to tell you the story, the funny story here on the podcast, but I literally can't tell you because then you would use it in a toxic, negative, harmful way. So instead,
They use it in a toxic, harmful, negative way. No, I think that's constructive criticism. I think what they're doing is they want you to be better. I think that they're doing constructive criticism in their own way, in their own entertaining way, in their own enlightening way. They're trying to enlighten you, buddy. You're not getting enlightened enough. I don't know how stupid you have to be, but I mean, for the love of Pete, you just sit there and you think you're better than everybody else just because you pull one over on people. You should be ashamed of yourself.
you get nothing. You actually get nothing. You should have a funny story. It's fucking great, but no, you get nothing now. Okay? Instead, all you get to know is that I was stressed out and had a stomach ache. That was my
Stressed out, you stress your own self out every time. So here's what I like to call give it to God. Don't stress yourself out. Enjoy your day. Don't always stress yourself out. Give it to God. That's my advice. Excuse me, sorry. The problem with that is that DSP does not think. He he has that mode of like, oh well, I can't do this because of this. I can't do this because of that. It's always something holding him back somewhere. It's always an excuse. And it's not a valid excuse. Ever.
yesterday. I tell you a lot more than that happened, but you're never going to know what it is. Maybe if these people out there could actually behave like normal fucking humans instead of insane, stalkerish,
DSP.
pest losers.
Wait. He's saying Monday and stuff. Here's the thing about that. I worked my butt off for years. I worked my butt off. I worked my butt off for retail. You know, I've had other jobs. And I have not gone on the internet and said, hey, viewers, hey, can you give me this, and this? Oh, shut up. Give me this, and this. Sorry. I I don't insult my viewers. I don't insult people. I just it's wrong to insult viewers or anybody else and to take their money and just and still do it. It's like if you've been in the league that long, have done it for that long, then you shouldn't really be insulting your viewers. You should really be encouraging them, saying, "Oh, you can do great. You got this. You're awesome." That would be more better beneficial to them.
Who actually are out to hurt me for some bizarre reason. I don't get it. You know, it's very odd the way that they work and they operate. But I apologize to those of you who probably would be nice people and would be interested in hearing more about my private life and the stuff that I do and the things I get into, but I can't share it anymore. It really does stink. I can't. Like there would be a whole show. This whole podcast would be you'd be laughing about hearing stuff that happened yesterday, but I can't even tell you.
god, the fart noise, the fart board. Oh my gosh, that's a good one. That I gotta give to Memoology 101. That was a good one.
So Fox McFox did a $10 super chat, and I gotta laugh at this one. All right. Fox McFox says, "You're making the fans suffer. We don't get our reward because Ashton called you out on not doing the reward."
You know what? They make a point. He is making his fans suffer. And here's the thing, that the reason why he's making his fans suffer, because he feels like in his heart that you guys, that the fans don't deserve anything. He feels like you should pay him just for his presence to be on YouTube and everything else. He does not think that, oh, I don't owe you anything. That's a problem, you know.
Why do we suffer? Because he's mean to you about it. What on earth makes you think that I even know that Ashton said a word about anything? I don't. I streamed. I was drunk. I stopped streaming. I went to spend time with my wife. I passed out. I woke up the next morning hungover. I had an omelet that gave me a stomach.
But the pathetic thing is that when you stream and you're drunk and you're hungover, blah blah blah, whatever kind of excuse he wants to, convey, there's always an excuse for everything. Like if I were to stream, like if I was streaming, and I said, "Hey everybody, I'm getting sleepy, I'm getting tired, blah blah blah, and I can't stay up that long, and I play a game, and I don't play for a certain amount of hours, just be, that means that I probably would have fell. That's probably means I fell asleep. And I don't mind doing a sleeping stream too, where I'm just asleep, but I'm probably going to be boring anyway. So,
Ache. I have no idea about anything you're talking about. The only reason I even know anyone's whining is because they're in the chat whining about it. Me, DSP tries it. Well, me, I don't care.
yet, yet you're an idiot, and you think you're having a laugh just because you're just being. Why do that to your viewers? You scammed your viewers out of the DSP Tries It episode. You scammed them out of everything. You scammed them. You're still a scammer. You're just figuring out new schemes and how to do it better.
I don't even know what else. You're the one who hyperfixates and focuses on all this toxic shit. You're the one who watches every piece of content and documents what each person has said in each place. I don't care.
The reason why people are watching you and commenting and documenting it is because they have receipts. They go back to where the receipts are. They say, hey, this correlates about what you said. And then you go off and say, on a tangent, and say, oh no, this guy didn't, this guy, this guy didn't say this because of this, and this, or I didn't say that because of this, blah, 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 and actually smackety. Everybody shouldn't even be believing you.
Really, people who are like positive people with
94 out of $150. Everybody keeps giving him money on the pre-show. The pre-show to where the stream, where you actually stream, and he expects you to give him more money. Why give this guy money? I would stop giving this guy money. He thinks he thinks you guys are beneath him. You guys ain't beneath him. You guys can do content. It's either because you don't want to do it or you're too scared to do it. Now, I don't want to go on here and be like, calling you out, but I have to say this. Like, that it's ridiculous that he gets there, he makes this much money just for doing a podcast. If it was an interesting podcast, yes, I could see that. But he's just sitting here talking crap and doing mundane crap and talking crap about everybody else. That's ridiculous. That kind of person should not have a YouTube channel.
Lives and shit going on, don't give a fuck about idiots on the internet crapping on them. Why would I? Have you not noticed that literally none of this ever affects me? There could be 5,000 idiots right now making toxic videos and ranting about how things are, how bad I am. Nobody cares. I'm here every day. I'm streaming. I'm having a.
You know why you think it doesn't affect you, but I think it does? You get people that give you money still. You scam every day. You figure, hey, what kind of new scam could I do next? If you, like I said, you scam. So unfortunately, you're wrong for that.
Great time with all of you, right? We're chilling. We're having, everything's great. Why do I care about what some, mongoloid idiot said on some show? I don't.
You should care because they are trying to help you with constructive criticism, like Steve was. Steve was trying to help you with constructive criticism. He called you out because the detractors had receipts. They had receipts on everything that you did. So let's get it. Let's get let's get it popping. You are a scammer. That's what you are.
Care. It doesn't affect me in the least. The whole point here is that I have persevered through all of their bullshit, and I'm still here to this day, despite the fact that they've been trying so desperately to get rid of me for so long. I toughed it out. I said, fuck you. I used their negativity to power myself to keep going, and here we are. Well, that was interesting. I go to wet down my hair and fix it because it's bothering me so badly. And Jasper Kitty comes running into the bathroom and goes, meow, 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 meow. I was like, what the? It was like rapid fire meows. He actually surprised me. I was like,
You know what really bothers me is that you charged your viewers $1,000 to do a positive reveal. Turned out you had more than $2,000 because somebody came in and donated. That is just so out of touch, buddy. You could have used a puppy, but you used a puppy or used a cat. You used a cat. There's, it's just ridiculous. So that, I mean, in my opinion, I mean, my opinion about that is he should have just no. He he should reevaluate of what he does on his streams. He should talk to somebody to make him better on his streams.
what is he? What the heck is he doing? I don't know. I tried to figure out why he was meowing.
He should have took the 50K that Keemstar was asking to do the show. He's an idiot